Hi and welcome to my second video. This one is about a week after my last one, and I'll give you a very quick update on my portfolio, and then I'll talk around what could potentially happen now that Trump has mentioned return of the tariffs and trade wars, which was so damaging back in April. So from the portfolio you can see that on the week I'm up by just over £12. So once again, I have a small portfolio. It's not a get rich quick portfolio. It's small. This is what a small investor, as I am, is looking to do. I'm looking to grow it steadily. Don't treat this as any financial advice. It's more thoughts, potentially concerns because of the tariffs, and a journey to see what I can do with my stocks ISA on Trading 212 to try and increase wealth. And if you get benefit and actually share thoughts, opinions and stuff, that's all great. Obviously any support to the channel, whether it's a like or a subscribe or anything in the comments to help, much appreciated. As you can tell, it's quite amateurish, so please take that on board. It's a very basic video at the moment, and hopefully I can develop it over time. But let's crack on and see what we've got. So, as you can see, the Invesco FTSE is up for me by £20 overall. My Vanguard is 30 pence better, and Greg's, as I discussed last time, it's got better. It was over £20. It's improved by 2, but you can see the Greg, which was my impulse buy, and I talked about that on the first video around dangers of impulse buying. It's pulled back a bit, but still that's a very poor position, almost 10% down. Now, as you can see with my cash, that's waiting to invest. I don't want it sitting there. Currently it's earning a bit of interest, but that shouldn't be there. That need to invest. And the reason that hasn't gone in is because of the uncertainty around what could happen in the market around the tariffs. So to highlight this, I would like to go and invest in the S&P 500, and one of the choices I'm looking at is the Vanguard S&P, so VUSA. So if you look at what happened back on the last announcement, it went from about £92.50 and it crashed down to £77.50. So if you look at that, that's a £15 crash. That's quite substantial for if I was to invest and lose that amount. And as you can see from here, it's not pulled back yet as well. If you sort of zoom in this bit, you can see it's still not back at those highs before it fell. That'd be quite devastating on what is a small portfolio, a very small investment. Yes, it would come back over time, but there's the motivational aspect of seeing that you've invested and you shrunk your portfolio over a number of months or potentially over a year, where you really want to get encouragement, and that's why I haven't put in yet. I think that Trump, and it doesn't matter about your politics, it's about the impact on the market. The Trump tariff on the EU is looking at about 30%. If the EU reacts or they don't get an agreement and that actually happens, and the EU retaliates and start a trade war, it's just not good for the market. And it doesn't matter which. You can look at the FTSE, you can see that big drop there that happened sort of March into April, and you can look at quite a few of the shares and you can see it's pretty much happened. Going to Apple, there's the drop that you can see from the tariffs. Go to Barclays, there's the drop as well. So it pretty much impacts all markets. So like I say, the key reason I have not invested the money from the cash there, which is over £550, is purely because I'm just waiting to see if the latest round of tariffs that has been pushed out, if they have impact, and it'll send both the US and all of the markets downwards, and we should see a little bit of that noise from tomorrow. So as I record this, it's Sunday the 13th. Tomorrow when the markets open on Monday the 14th, it will be very interesting to see which way they go. Hence the absolute confusion I've got around, do I hold, which is currently what I'm doing, but really want to invest, which is what this account is really there to do. But obviously, like all, it doesn't matter if you're a small investor like me with a 1,750 portfolio, or you've got a 100,000 portfolio. You don't want to be losing money, and you don't want to see your investment shrink. If you see things differently, and you've got a view which is you put it in regardless, time in the market, then please drop me a comment or drop some advice. Obviously, not financial advice, your own view. And yeah, I think we will see, given it's they're supposed to go in play 1st of August, depending if it's a taco or not a taco, we'll have to wait and see. But I think at this stage, I am not looking to put that cash in. I'm going to hold, and I'm just going to wait and see what happens over the next couple of weeks. That's it for this update. I will give another update to show what the full end of the month position is. Like I say, I hope you enjoy this video. Does my sentiments ring with you? Do you think I'm being too cautious? Or do you think I'm being sensible and holding back at this stage? Love to hear your opinions. Like I say, it'd be great if you subscribe or you like or you drop some comments. Would love to hear from you and your opinions. Let's have fingers crossed that the market stays strong. Happy investing, and until next time, take care.